This is one of my favorite videos that I'll be doing on this series. Is a lot of divine feminines think that they're very spiritual and advanced and ahead of others. I want to break some paradigms tonight, and that's more just to help you on the true journey of being a divine feminine. True divine feminine, many of us have gone through what I would call the spiritual ego, where think we're spiritual, but it's from an egoic way. And it's not judgment, it's just an understanding of where you're at on the journey so that you can heal it. A lot of the divine masculines, when they see the divine feminine, her spiritual ego, where she thinks she has the upper hand, or where she thinks she's better than, or she compares herself to the third party, or has resentment or jealous or competition or comparisons, he will completely repel her, create the separation and go into silence. And here's why. Spiritual ego is the first part of your spiritual awakening on the journey. The true spiritual divine feminine is not egoic. She's very open in her heart. She's very giving in her heart. She doesn't do tit for tat. She's unconditional. She does things from love, not for love. So it's very important I reiterate that. The divine feminine, when she transcends the spiritual ego, she does things from love, not for love, which means there's no action within her that is done to achieve anything else. It's done purely because she carries the grids of unconditional love. And I'll give you a wonderful example to that to help you understand it deeper. Mother Earth just produces nature, produces seeds, produces them into trees, into fruit. The seeds become fruit. Continuously producing, not knowing what her production will be and not comparing. There's no blade of grass that compares, yet the sun and the water still feed the seeds to create the fruits of life. We are ultimately the same. If you use Mother Earth as your template on the power of unconditional love and spiritual giving, you will realize that there's nothing you need to attain. The attainment is in the giving itself. So the true divine feminine will transcend the spiritual ego. When the separation of the divine masculine comes and she goes back into the pain body, that feeling of trauma of separation again is when you transcend and smash the ego. Shamanic death is the only way to move from spiritual ego into spiritual heart. The spiritual heart is the power of the divine feminine. Spiritual ego is what we come here to break for the divine feminine, and the matrix ego is what we're here to break for the divine masculine. The divine masculine carries a huge ego around status, money, how good looking the woman he is with, how many women he can have, the drugs, the addiction, the fame, the status. That's what they're breaking. They break what we call the matrix ego, and the divine feminine's breaking what we call the spiritual ego. True spiritual divine attainment is in an unconditionally open heart, and it's in the giving that we receive.